here with all the best ways to enjoy this area's rich artistic talent is Art Zone's Nancy Guppy. Welcome back, my friend. Looking adorable.
Thank you. This is a local artist, Alexandria Scott. Made this. She's a crochet artist, and I love it.
I'm obsessed. I need this. If they're listening, please make me one.
Send her one.
First up, we're going to talk about a show with Jeff Klein-Smith.
Yes, Jeff Klein-Smith. He is a renowned artist and graphic designer, and he has been the VP of Creative Art Director for Sub Pop Records for 34 years. And he has an extraordinary exhibit. It's called Tragedy, Ecstasy, and So On, Posters, Albums, and Ephemera. There are over 300 original posters, albums, T-shirts, other objects from his decades-long career. Jeff is really an artist of the highest caliber. He has the ability, as you can see, to tell a very compelling visual story through design that honestly 10 times out of 10 perfectly captures the subject, whether it's a concert, an album, a cover, or a movie. The show is currently up at Sparkle Barn in Ballard, a wonderful store, a cool mid-century modern store. It's going to be up through most of the summer, and this is a kind of show where it's rare that you see this much work by one individual in one place, so I really highly recommend it.
Ooh, I hadn't heard of that location in Ballard, too.
It's wonderful.
So
you'll love it.
I love the name, Sparkle Barn. I have been to our next location, Populous Seattle Hotel, but you want us to know that it's absolutely packed with art.
Absolutely. So as you know, it's down in Pioneer Square. It is like an art gallery. We were featuring it in this month's Art Zone show. So every single wall is dominated by beautiful, large-scale paintings that, for the most part, are by local Northwest artists. I think almost 90% of them are local. So that guy right there, Dominic Neary, is the curator. And he and his team have created a really unique art ecosystem. So this is how it works. Artists are commissioned, i.e. they get paid, to make the painting. All the paintings in the hotel are for sale, and when a piece does sell, a large percentage goes to the artist, and the rest of it goes back to fund a new commission. So all to say that the program that they've developed is really beneficial to artists. And it's important for everyone to understand that the lobby, the restaurant, and the rooftop bar, which perhaps you've been to, are all accessible to the public. You don't have to have a room there to see the art. And the front desk can provide an art map if you want to take a guided, self-guided tour. So it's really impressive. It's really impressive.
So go get a cocktail on the rooftop and walk around
and see some art. Yeah.
Dance performance is next.
Yeah. Dance, baby. So I'm really excited about this. It's a live performance. It's called 3, 2, 1. It features 4 local heavy hitters. The first one is Christian Swenson, that guy. Duo, the Bonnies, are what the next one is called. 4 on the Floor Productions are 4 really outstanding women. And then Wade Matson, who is one of my all-time favorites. That's the guy sitting on the ground looking kind of like a cat. Now, in addition to being dancers and choreographers, these artists are actors and writers. So each 6-minute performance that they'll be doing will tell some sort of narrative story. I don't know exactly what will happen on stage. And this is a video of Wade from a past performance, but I just want to kind of have you see some movement. But I don't know what's going to happen in this show, you guys. I have no idea, but here's what I do know. It will absolutely be intriguing, funny, and I'm thinking in many cases very moving. So 3, 2, 1 will run May 29th and 30th at Seattle Open Arts Place, which is in the CD at 18th and Union.
Okay,
so, yeah,
it's really good. On your calendar.
Put them on your calendar.
Very cool.
Yeah.
This next one is a little bit different for you. We don't always talk about authors, but it's an author event.
Yeah, so I want to start by talking about where this place is. So this is in the heart of Pike Place Market, very near the fish throwing guys, is an adorable private library called Folio. And it opened in 2016. Anyone can become a member. And in addition to being a great place to curl up with a book, they put on cool events like this one. So it's going to conversation between 2 authors. That's Meg Richmond, who wrote Freya the Deer, and Blair Glazer, who wrote The Incredible Longing, which I believe is a memoir. It says there right there, a memoir. So this is what's interesting. Meg and Blair will be discussing some shared themes in both of their books, and namely, the themes are like our hunger as human beings to belong, the danger when we idealize people and or ideas or get caught up in causes, and then how difficult it can be to stay true to yourself when the person or the organization or the cause that you've devoted yourself to no longer reflects your own personal values. So that's we all kind of go through that when we have to kind of let go of something because it's no longer kind of lining up with who we are. Not easy. Not easy. So this is going to be an interesting conversation. It happens Tuesday, May 26th, between Meg and Blair.
Okay, and we have one more. My Aunt Jill, if you're watching, as you always do,
Aunt Jill, listen up, baby.
Beatle concert.
Okay, Beatle concert. So I'm bringing it up now because this is an important update, very important update. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, this group, as we know, of amazing musicians performed songs that the Beatles never performed live from the albums like Abbey Road, Let It Be, Sgt. Pepper. And I know we have a clip of them performing Savoy Truffle from the White Album. This is from their performance they did about a couple months ago in February. So let's take a listen to that. So they play the songs, as we've talked about before, note for note, but it's not in a slavish sort of way. They capture the Beatles' magic beautifully. And this is the big update, is that in addition to their once-a-year performance, which they did a couple months ago, they've added shows, a few this summer, one of them at the Ballard Seafood Fest on July 12th.
Fun. That's a great event.
It is a great event. And the big one, though, that I'm most excited about is this fall. They're going to be playing the Triple Door, one of my favorite venues. And it's one night only, Friday, November 20th. And Kelly, as I've told you many times, the tickets are flying off the shelf. Aunt Jill, you better get your ticket. You better. You better. You got to.
Oh, my gosh. So, okay, if you had a free night, which you never do, but if you did, what does the perfect date night for you look like before we leave?
Oh, my gosh. Well, I love to walk. I love to walk. So I love, with the person I'm seeing right now, we love to take really nice long walks. It's always kind of fun to end up maybe at a really fun little bar, and maybe you share a drink. And if we're talking a low key, you might go back to one of our places and maybe you watch a movie. Maybe you just hang out on the couch. Maybe you kiss a little bit. Who knows? It could be a combination of all those things.
Thank you. And as always, you can find Art Zone on Seattle 21 as well as streaming